I think my cancer is coming back.
You what?
I think my cancer is coming back.
Oh, jeez. Well,
really?
Stay tuned for part 2.
Big Time Garbage exclusive.
No, it's a cliffhanger.
is that like a real
Ray,
thing,
get his
or like? Can you feel it? Can you feel when it comes back?
I've had this fucking like insane earache where I had my surgery for the last 3 days. I can't even.
God damn.
It's like making the whole side of my fucking head hurt.
When was the last time you took any medicine?
For pain?
Yeah.
Oh, this morning.
Okay, then take more.
I need to get some.
I have some
Problem solved.
ibuprofen in my bag.
All
Does
right.
this feel familiar? Like,
No, I've never had this before.
Okay, so it's
better
maybe
hurry
it's a
up.
different cancer this time.
you better hurry up and sign up for
It's
Obamacare.
stronger. Stronger than the last time.
I would love it if somebody listened to this podcast and got mad at us. Like, look, a bunch of non-doctors sitting around trying to diagnose a problem. They're not even doctors.
Yeah, you guys can solve sexual harassment. That's fine.
Oh,
but
you know how to fix
Get a
that.
medical
You know how to
degree.
fix that baby aspirin.
Have you tried to mass shoot cancer?
Let's mass shoot Ray's ear.
I would appreciate that.
You should store all of your cancer in the Cayman Islands.
Man, we're really good at podcasting.
We're
huh?
really good at wrapping things back around.
Ray just drops, I might have cancer.
Well, this is just the proof that like what we say is jokes. Are you okay? Is it really okay?
Yeah, I mean, it hurts, but yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe you need your wisdom teeth taken out.
I already got them taken out.
Damn
Look at
it.
that beard. He's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
No patches.
That's a non-wisdom tooth beard right there.
I really gotta, I mean, Ray, whatever cancer, but like I gotta think about if I have to shave this beard off, you know?
Let's shave it right now.
Huh?
Let's that'll be our like
I
first
think-
Patreon
Yeah,
content.
guys.
Shave Blaine like a mutton chops and a Hitler mustache.
We gotta think about ways to market this show. I mean, what regular radio shows have, they got ticket giveaways, they got call-in guests, they got ads, and we need to fight that. We need to make our position known.
Engagement.
Yes, with great content that is exclusive to. Sorry, guys, the Big Time Guard.
That's whatever.
Well, remember,
We're shaving his damn beard. We're shaving it off.
all right, if we get,
You guys can't watch unless you pay.
yeah, if we get $5,000, I will shave off my beard.
If Blaine's Indiegogo gets $10 million
I will name all the pedophiles that I know.
and shave his beard, he'll tell you who molested him. And he'll shave his beard.
He'll tell you who came on his beard and why it's falling off.
Why it's falling. If our Patreon gets $1,000 a month, I'll quit. If my cut of the Patreon is equal or more than my salary now, I promise to quit my job, folks. Come on, let's do this. Ray, what are you gonna do?
I'll quit too.
I'll quit Ray's job.
I'll take Ray's job just to quit it.
Remember, we were gonna make that. If we did this, we were gonna make that bespoke gay porn. Starring us.
I will send
Oh, yeah.
Blaine to my job and say it's me with cancer.
Yes.
Look at my beard. Like, it's fucking-
Oh my God, Ray must have cancer.
The cancer's back. I don't know if I'm gonna make it into work today.
I'll come in and prove it to you.
Like, if you want to come to a cool comedy show,
You're like, Jesus Christ, your beard, Ray. Are you on chemo?
You just throw up on the floor at Friday, and then I show up on Monday. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I just had a rough weekend. I think this cancer's acting up. must be because of all the bad weather. Cancer's coming back up.
Yeah.
It's cancer season.
Yeah. Anytime it rains, my cancer starts acting up.
My
get my
knees get
cancer
achy,
shot.
my cancer comes back.
My cancer flares up.
Yeah, it must be the full moon. My cancer.
Full moon cancer is the worst cancer.
Do you have any Sudafed cancer?
yeah, we're all going to hell.
That's
what
what
is
they-
confirmed.
That's what they use to make.
It's not
meth.
real. I don't care.
well,
Well, we hope it's not cancer.
Thanks, Mike.
I thought,
oh
you were,
yeah, duh.
I thought you were talking about hell. We hope
What
it's
are we
not
just
real.
gonna
That's
say
gonna be
that? So
Two
I-
on the nose, Mike. Two on the nose.
Too soon.
I also hope it's not. Okay. I twisted my arm.
You guys are gonna make me cry.
Ray, if it's cancer, I'll kill myself.
I mean, honestly,
That's
we
what
probably would
I'll
get
quit
more.
my life.
If it was cancer, we would get more listeners.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Oh no!
I'm saying, like, people get our HBO specials for getting cancer.
look,
This is gonna help. This
People
will
have
only
told
help.
me
Hey,
to
this is
use
how you
that
guys-
like to get booked.
This is
like
how
you should
you-
talk about your cancer and you'll get more. I was like, I don't want to be
The cancer guy.
inspirational
Cancer
cancer
guy.
comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how
Totally.
you guys get on Ellen.
Now you guys have a podcast called Big Time Garbage. Yeah, don't listen to it. It's fine. It's nothing.
Yeah.
He's got cancer. Let's talk about
cancer.
that
Yeah.
Blake, we will be on Ellen and Blaine was like, yeah, he's got cancer. Look at my beard. Like that's the real
That's
tragedy.
I'm on Ellen. I don't even know what to say right now. This is big for me.
I got to get rid of these wisdom
Yeah.
teeth.
Sorry.
All I know
Yeah.
is after our show, my mom came up to me and was like, "You didn't tell me that you had a podcast." And I was like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah, dude. My mom, she's like, "Hey, I saw that you had a podcast.
God.
I didn't have time to listen to it. Which episode show us?" I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about it."
My mom listens to Big Time.
Yeah,
Garbage.
your mom's
I
a
think
fan, right?
Your mom's
think-
the first person to like anything that's posted on Ray and Laura's Comedy
Yeah.
Showcase page.
She's very supportive.
It's very nice.
That's awesome.
She's
Yeah.
listened to the Glory friends too. She's like, do your friends think that we're crazy?
Yeah. Yeah. Direct to Ray's mother. Yeah.
I think you're not crazy enough. We need some more stories.
Yeah. Where's Darl?
I think I told you guys that my dad almost fought my Uncle Darrell at a funeral because he said some shit to my mom on Facebook. This is like my old dad,
Like recently.
like 6 months ago.
What do you say?
My Uncle Darrell said something to my mom on Facebook. I can't remember what it was, but my mom got pissed off about it. So it was at my Aunt Linda's funeral, which was my dad's older sister, and he just like when my dad's pissed, like he's like he as soon as he walked in, he's like, I need to talk to you outside. And he's like, "What is it, good or bad?" He's like, he goes, "You'll find out. Let's go." And it's like
I got a new bike for you.
It's a new car.
so he walks out with like all of his sons and like their friends, and my dad just starts laughing. Like, I'll fight everybody. I don't fucking care. But he told him, he's like, quit talk. He goes, I don't want you to talk. My mom's name's Jerry. He's like, I don't want you to talk to Jerry on Facebook. If you do or you say anything again, it's not going to be a nice, pleasant talk. I'm going to whip your ass.
That's how men solve problems. It's
Yep.
proper
That's how my dad
fists.
solves
Yeah.
problems. I was up there this weekend, and he was telling a story. One that he's told me a million times, but there's always like added dialogue every time he tells it to me. And we were just talking about stuff, and he goes, well, you know about the one. This is like my older brother was like 7, so they like lived up north. This is like in the early 70s. And these guys would like go do lawn jobs, like do burnouts basically in my parents' front yard. And they just lived in a small, like little like up north house. And my dad remembered what the car looked like, and he saw it at a restaurant one day. And like the story that he always tells is they came out of the restaurant and they were leaving, and he stopped them. He stopped the car. And he's like, "Hey, were you guys driving around, this area, blah blah blah, the other night?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I think you did a burnout on my lawn." And he's like, "Yeah, so what?" And he goes, "Get out of the car. I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of you." And so the guy that was driving was like, "No, man, we don't want any trouble." And the guy in the back seat goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." He's like, "Let me out. It's been a long time since I whipped someone's ass."
Oh my.
So my dad goes, "Come on, get out." So he gets out of the car. My mom is pleading with my dad to not throw the first punch.
Wait, how
not
old
to
is
not
he?
fight.
How old is he at this point?
My dad?
Yeah.
Probably
This-
late 20s.
All right.
So he's like, she's pleading with them to not throw the first punch, not to not fight at all, because like everybody's in this restaurant just
he knows
eating,
it's happening
and they're
no matter
looking
what.
out the window. So my dad's like begging the guy to punch him. He's like, punch me, come on, punch me. So he punches him,
Like, 'cause he
and
knows
my dad
the law.
goes, he goes, "Oh," he goes, "you just made a big mistake." So he beats this guy so bad that my mom goes into the restaurant to get napkins for this guy.
Oh my god.
And he was laying on the ground. My mom had to push my dad off of him, and she just laid napkins on his face when they left.
That's a great fucking marriage.
Wow.
Could you imagine having that much confidence in your own strength
Yeah.
to just challenge people to fights
Yeah.
like
No.
that?
Yeah.
Like what? I don't get that.
No. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah. You're just constantly challenging people to fights.
Yeah.
You're like slapping people with a glove in the face.
We said fights, not duels, bro.
I'm like, come on, dude, fucking put out your first Charizard. No, I do. I go, like, fucking roast me, dude, fucking roast me. Yeah. Damn, what a fucking.
Let's see who's more woke.
Let's have a trivia contest. Yeah.
Like
So nice
that's
of your mom though to get napkins for the.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, my mom's had her fair share of fucking fighting too.
Damn.
Go on.
Oh,
Next
I
time
told
on
the
Big
story.
Time.
I told where they fought. They fucking beat the shit out of my uncle at a car wash. I told him.
I do not
I like-
have those kind of family memories.
I like that story about your dad beating the shit out of that child on Halloween.
Yes.
That kid was 17 years old.
that was great.
That was like
Yeah, so was my girlfriend. You know,
It was a Kevin Spacey style beating.
It happens a lot in the aggression community.
It turns out his dad is gay.
Did I ever tell the one where my dad tried to fight the scoutmaster of my Cub Scouts group at the?
Yeah.
It was my friend's dad was like the scoutmaster.
Great.
And we. But my Cub Scout, like that I was a part of, really sucked. So they were like.
Not like all the cool Cub
Well,
Scout
I mean, like
groups.
at least you got to like go like
They didn't have
the
any
big
badges.
jamboree where you're supposed to go camp. Like we just slept in tents in the park by my house. Like it's, so my dad gave me my grandpa's tent that he would use for hunting to use. So me and my friends said, and there was a small little hole in it where my grandpa would run. He would run a heating cord for a heater inside of it. So this kid rips the fucking hole open so he could come into our tent and like scare us in the middle of the night. So the whole side of the tent's ripped. And this is my dad's tent.
Oh boy.
So we were playing baseball the next day, and the kid's dad is pitching to us. And my dad, I could see my house from the baseball diamond. I see my dad just walking the whole day. And I'm like standing there with a baseball bat. I'm like, what the fuck is he coming up here for? Walks straight past everybody, right to the pitcher's mound, and just pushes the kid's dad off the mound. And is just fucking screaming at him, his finger in his face.
Oh boy.
Every time the guy goes to say something, my dad just fucking pushes him again. Like, and I'm just like, I'm in the dugout, and they're like, "Is your dad gonna beat up Ken's dad?" And I was like, I don't know."
You really like that tent.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now.
Your dad is pretty intense.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, we're done.
Ooh.
That's worse than sexual harassment.
Take his microphone away and shave
Yeah,
his beard off.
definitely.
That's a good one.
Anyone else, dads, get into fights like that?
I didn't know my
Oh, your
dad.
dads are all pussies, huh? Is that what you're
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
You know,
And
my dad was a good mediator.
Your dad settled a lot of fights. He's like, hey guys.
We don't have to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't never in a situation that needed my dad to kick some ass.
I don't think Ray's dad was ever in a situation where he needed to kick some
Yeah,
ass.
that's true.
Sounded
I think Ray's
My-
dad's victims were in situations where they needed someone.
I remember
Raised dad's victims. That's the new name of the podcast.
Yeah.
we should just interview all the guys that got their ass beat by your dad.
he's not gonna hurt me. Is he? I mean, how far did the apple fall from the tree?
My wife left me. She saw me get my ass kicked on the baseball field. My son does not respect me anymore.
I can't maintain an erection.
Fucking guys now.
What's your dad's name?
Ray.
Nice, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
So
that
you're
on
Ray Jr. or Ray J?
Well, I don't have the same middle name, so I'm technically not a junior. Or if I had a football jersey, I'd be the second.
Ray the second.
Yeah.
Your dad should have just been like George Foreman. Just named all the kids Ray.
Yeah, as soon as I was born, he changed his work uniform name to Ray Senior.
Yeah.
Like
He's
a football
proud of
player.
you. Yeah, that's so weird when they just have a baby and they're like, "Oh, I'm."
One week it's just like Williams, and then the next week it's Williams Senior.
Yeah. I hate seeing that on football jerseys.
It's so dumb.
He's like, "I don't want to think about your baby while
Yeah,
you're getting
no,
a
really.
concussion."
I don't want.
But if you think
I don't
about
want to think
it,
about
it's
your
probably
family that's going to crumble after
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
it's probably the one thing they'll ever do for that kid.
Like Antonio Cromartie has like 14 kids by like 6 women.
Yeah.
He's like Cromartie senior.
Yeah.
Senior, and it just has like a to the 10th power.
Yeah.
He just says like the tally marks.
Yeah. And then like 6 allegedlys.
It's the silhouette of like
Or
the,
as an asterisk.
Yeah.
for, like-
We should do the does Laura know what's trending?
Oh yeah, that's a
That's a
You're
Glory
welcome
Friends
to do
of-
that.
The
Yeah.
Glory Friends.
Right.
How does that work? Glory
I will
Friends?
have you know,
We-
these are the things that I have been paying attention to this week or into. Listened to a lot of Ella Fitzgerald.
topical. Yeah.
Yep.
Trending.
Yep.
Yeah.
So stay away from that. And I've also been watching the show How It's Made. Have you guys heard of this?
Heard of it?
Familiar with this? It should also be called Holy Shit, That's Someone's Job. That's what I think that show should be called. But yeah, if it's something that has been on NPR, I promise you I know about it.
One time we
but-
went to a comedy show. It was like in Midtown. It was like a weird place that they only did a show once. I remember they had like a projector screen and they were playing How It's Made, and they were showing like a screw being made in a machine. And you turned around to me, you're like, "Is this what you do?"
That doesn't surprise me.
What? It was
Yeah,
like two
he's a
comedians.
producer on How It's Made.
It was two comedians that were like from Adult Swim show. I forget why we went. I don't even know. I don't think you were on it. You might have been.
No, I remember really wanting to go to it because it
Yeah.
seemed like it might be cool, and then it was kind of not.
It was
but
weird, yeah.
I dragged you along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Jamie went, I think.
Yeah, and your girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys broke up.
Yeah, because I dragged you to this shitty comedy show.
So what we do is
Popular
like,
Netflix show. Yeah.
we'll come up with something that's like, current in pop culture. Laura will tell us what she thinks it is, just because she doesn't know what it is.
Okay.
She never
And if I
does.
do, I will tell you because it's not fun to lie.
I'm not complete with this particular thing, but I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with that Demogorgon. What do you think that is?
Okay, now I'm not Amish. I am familiar with things that are
'cause
very
your-
popular.
Your hand isn't burning when you're holding the microphone.
No, I am familiar with Stranger Things. I'm sorry to.
Well, this isn't Stranger Things. This is Stranger Things 2. It's a lot.
It's very different.
Oh, is it very different? I'm watching that show.
Yeah.
So I do know that show. Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a thing that's happening right now.
No, it can be
Oh,
something
okay.
that
It's
was.
even funnier if it happened a while ago
Yeah.
and she still doesn't know.
Because we
about
were
it.
talking about. Because on the last episode we were talking about the Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear that. I can't believe that. I'm glad I got to hear you.
She also didn't know what World Star Hip Hop was.
Yeah. She also didn't know that.
Oh, right.
She was like, "What is that?"
What is it called again?
World Star Hip Hop.
To be fair,
And you
I don't
told
think
me
that
that was just when
website is
people-
directed at
It's
Laura.
just fight videos.
Yeah, and why is it called hip hop then?
I don't know.
It's.
That
I
just
think
seems
it
like
started
a
off,
trick.
I think it started off as just like a hip hop kind of
News site,
culture
yeah.
news site, and it just evolved into people just posting video of people getting into fights at like diners.
Jeez, oh Pete's. Yeah. Yeah, not interested. I'm not interested in watching videos of people fighting each other.
I don't know what was like a popular thing.
Do you know who Cardi B is?
No idea. Cardi B. Okay, Cardi B is the mascot for Bacardi. And it's like
Yes.
a guy wearing like a foam Bacardi costume. And he like comes and he's like, "Hey, now Bacardi B's here."
Fuck with me if you wanted to.
So I'm close or
Yeah,
correct?
good
Am I
goat.
close or am I right?
pictured it as kind of a ghosty kind of thing. You know?
It's a dead bottle of Bacardi.
It's not a real thing. She's wrong. I was riffing.
Oh,
Isn't she?
I didn't mean to. I didn't.
Is
mean
she
to.
an ex-stripper?
Yeah, she was on one of those like love and hip hop shows,
Yeah.
and she was like a stripper and some like famous person's girlfriend.
Oh.
And then
Do you know his girlfriend? Do you know whose girlfriend?
No.
Offset of the Migos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, that's now. But before, she was on one of those other, like those love and hip hop,
I see. I see.
terrible black relationship shows. The relationships are terrible, not the black people.
So is everything.
That beard
So
just
black
lost some more hair.
Yeah. But now she's like a pretty famous rapper. Like she has it's a good song. Like I like the song, the popular song that she has. But it's now it's her rapping is all about I don't have to strip anymore. I make money moves.
Oh, so
Didn't
she's
she-
actually a competent rapper.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good to know because it seems like a lot of times these folks have no talents other than being completely willing to debase themselves for money.
Yeah.
So that's nice to know.
Didn't she just like win an award that everybody's mad
Yeah,
about?
the Spirit of Detroit or something like that. It was like
So she's from Detroit?
no, she's never even been here.
I heard that she gave a lot of money to DPS, and that's why she got it. She donated a lot of money. To,
Got to bag and fix the schools.
Yeah, but it's I
Cardi
think
B, save Detroit.
Cardi D now.
yeah, it'll be the
Oh,
Cardi
B
B
or
line.
D?
It's D now that she'd saved
Oh,
Detroit.
I get it.
It was B before, but she didn't do shit for Baltimore.
Cardi
so.
Q.
Cardi Q.
Quicken Loans buys her.
All right, let's do another pop culture thing. All right, so this ex game show host is now the president of the United States. Kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys.
Chuck Woolery.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
That guy's like a big
Get it? Because
or
it's
like
4
a-
years for a term.
no, 2 and 2 is 2 minutes and 2.
I know,
Oh,
but he's president now.
all right.
Don't get in a fight over it, you guys. I used to love watching The Love Connection
Me
when I was
too.
younger.
You know,
used to
he's like
watch
a
it.
big right wing guy on Twitter.
This
Like,
does not surprise me at all. And I'm sure he also has a just slew of sexual harassment allegations against him. I remember when I was younger, really like little, should not have really been watching Love Connection, but I've always been interested in human relationships, so I just liked listening to them talk about how their dates went. And I remember a guy being like, one of the first things I noticed when she came to the door was that she had dirty elbows. And I remember as a little kid being like, dirty elbows.
You've been
That's a
so-
thing. And ever since then, I've paid very close attention to washing my
Self-conscious.
elbows in the shower and putting lotion on them to make sure that never happens.
I need to
so
me.
a man will like you, right?
Right. And it's worked like a charm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all the men flock to my perfectly clean, well moisturized elbows.
Well, if Chuck Woolery has sexual harassment, like how much do you think like fucking Richard Dawson had on the
Oh god, he used to make all
Family
the chicks on
Feud?
the
Yeah,
fucking show.
That guy, yeah.
Have his pinky up all the time. Come on.
Yeah.
That guy was like
he had it
feeling
up all right.
Yeah.
I don't really watch Family Feud anymore, but every once in a while I'll see it with Steve Harvey. And I cannot help but notice every time he looks at the camera, it's like he's secretly being like, someone help me. Someone get me out of this hell.
I think that's the bit though. Like he's like, name something that you would never want shoved up your ass or something. Like it's always like a thing where it's like a Mad Lib where you only can put in penis. Like that's like
Right, and he
then
seems
once
to just be like-
once someone says penis, he's like, oh, I can't believe this guy said penis.
And he's like, oh, good lord.
Y'all need Jesus.
Good lord.
Yeah, he seems like a lot of fun.
You got any more pop culture stuff there, Brett? We'll do one more. I like the Cardi B. I think
that was good.
I actually think
good.
that's a good idea. We could tip the Bacardi mascot.
Yeah.
You would get somebody to draw that.
Totally. I see it being made out of like foam, kind of like those foam fingers at
Yeah.
like sporting events.
Why has Szechuan sauce gotten so popular in recent weeks? What happened with something called Szechuan sauce?
That's like something that you get at like a Chinese food place.
McDonald's.
Let's just say, hold on. Yes,
McDonald's,
usually.
like,
Let's just
Szechuan
say,
nugget sauce.
yeah, Szechuan nugget sauce. Yes.
Chicken
it was-
nugget sauce.
Okay, so it's a new chicken nugget sauce, like at
Yeah.
McDonald's,
It's an old-
Szechuan sauce. But that's
It's an old one that they had, and now they had to bring it back for some reason because some show with a bunch of fucking annoying fans.
You're saying too much.
I promise you, these are not clues that are helpful to me at all.
I just didn't want him to say it was a bad show because it's actually a pretty good show. But
I didn't say it was a bad show.
The fans ruined it.
The fans fucking suck.
Oh, I see what
So
you're saying.
there's a television show that features Szechuan sauce from McDonald's. And
I'm
so
not even totally sure. I just know what it's from.
yeah, you're right so far.
So the show has the sauce on it, and it plays a key role.
no,
Does it, Brett?
No, it doesn't.
What is the? It's Rick and. You ever heard of Rick and Morty?
Are they
It's
like,
a cartoon.
we're Rick and Morty, and you're listening to 101.3? Is it like that kind of thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a,
It's Rick and Morty in the morning. Morty,
Hey, it's Morty.
gee, I don't know if we can burp on the radio, Rick.
It's a cartoon in Adult Swim.
Oh, okay.
Is
I
it a
was,
rip-off of the? Is it?
It's like
somehow
based on like
Back to
the
the
main
Future?
characters are kind of based on
Doc and Marty
from
Yeah.
but they're
Oh,
very different. Like
okay.
So
if they were like fucking like if Doc was an alcoholic and Marty had no confidence.
yeah.
Okay.
So in the beginning, there's a whole bunch of stuff. It was like, why did he can travel through dimensions. He can go all over. He gets them into a lot of trouble. And it's revealed that the reason he got them into all this trouble in this particular time was because he wanted this Szechuan sauce that they released in 1997.
That McDonald's released in 1997.
For
Yeah.
the movie Mulan.
That's right.
That is racist.
And
Okay.
all
Called
this stuff
branding.
happened because of, and he's like, that's the season, that's the reason for this season, Morty. We're going to go and find the Szechuan sauce. And they thought they were going to bring it back. Now, McDonald's, independent of the show, brought it back, the Szechuan sauce, for one day. And one day
Oh,
only.
they didn't bring it back.
No, they
because of
knew
Rick
it.
and
They
Morty?
brought it back because
Right.
they knew, but they didn't do it like saying because of Rick and Morty.
But they brought
Right.
it. But they brought like 20 packets of the sauce to like select locations,
Yeah.
and everybody
very
lost their
rare.
fucking minds because they ran
So-
out like so quick.
The fans of the show rushed to a bunch of McDonald's all over.
a bunch of fans who had never tasted it and don't even know if it's good. Probably.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
And they went to
A
several
bunch of
McDonald's.
depressed people who like Rick and like because that's what the cartoon is for. Depressed
Well, if it's on
people.
Adult Swim, yeah,
Yeah,
that's their target demo.
Yeah.
I watched it while I was going through divorce. So I understand. I used to watch Aqua Teen Hunter Force because I couldn't sleep at night.
Yeah.
So I know
Good
it.
divorcee show.
It helped me through a lot. Meatwad was my therapist.
They have that's their biggest demo is lesbian divorcees.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I was like, these fries are speaking to me.
I love how in that show when they drop something, when it hits the floor, it explodes.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
funniest shit.
I love
Simpsons kind of did that bit a lot too. Like there was one where like Homer's drunk and doing donuts through a baseball field, and then he drives through like the
Yeah, piece of
backstop
shit
of the
out.
baseball
Restaurant.
field, and it's just like a fence, and then the fence just explodes. Like there's no.
And then Ray's dad comes and
Yeah.
beats him up.
Yeah. We hope.
Has your dad ever been on The Simpsons?
No,
That's
I don't
too
think
bad.
so.
Damn it.
There's been a lot of seasons,
wouldn't
so I
let
thought there
them
might
make
be a
him
chance.
yellow.
What was that? What was that bit on South Park with Russell Crowe? Wasn't it like he was going around like just fighting everybody?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
drunk
Ray's dad.
Yeah.
What other cartoons is Ray's dad like?
Well,
Popeye.
I just want to make sure that let's get this
Yeah, the Szechuan
clean.
sauce.
Rick and Morty is a morning zoo crew team, which rules. Okay. What else is there?
They gave away the sauce, and then a bunch of nerds complained online that they couldn't get the sauce.
And they went and harassed a bunch of minimum wage employees.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
A bunch
Yeah.
of autistic kids.
What was,
Yeah.
what's another? Let's do one more pop culture thing because I love this game so much.
Something that's been on Dr. Phil. Those are the funny
Yeah,
ones.
those are the best. Or some kind of
Something
talk
from Dr.
show.
Phil that went viral.
Yeah.
What's
I'm trying
trending
to. I
right
can't.
now?
I'm trying to think.
But I just gave it away.
Gave away the Dr. Phil.
I do
Yeah.
know what Keyboard Cat is. So
Yeah. that meme from.
I also know ain't nobody got time for that. So,
What
You
about
They're raping everybody out here.
yeah, what's his name?
I don't
Antoine
know.
Dodson?
Yeah.
oh
Antoine
yeah,
Dodson.
hide your kids, hide your wife. I know that one too.
Um,
Yeah, that poor guy's neighborhood was so unsafe.
They're raping everybody out here.
that That was a very funny video. Let's see here.
Made a lot of really funny auto-tune songs.
Yes.
Simpler time.
How about David After Dentist?
Oh, I have seen that with a little boy who's like freaking out. There's also one of a girl who's like a teenage girl talking to her mom after getting her wisdom teeth out, and it's pretty funny because she's getting like really emotional and telling her mom like, "You're beautiful. Don't say stuff like that about yourself." Like it's.
I saw one recently. It was a teenager who he's on like pain meds and loopy and stuff, and his dad's videotaping him. And at one point, he just yells to the nurse, "Show me your tits!"
And he's like,
Oh my God.
because he had this slight Southern accent. He's like, "Oh man, I didn't mean to be like that.
Yeah. He's
I
like,
feel bad now."
he's like, "I'm sorry, it was just instinct." That's like the weirdest defense of this.
He's like, "Did I make her mad? Oh man, that sucks. I didn't mean to do that."
I don't want all people to think people from the South are crass and rude.
It's only when we're on painkillers.
So all the time.
I saw this one where it was this girl and she was like crying her eyes out, and she was like, her mom was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "I want to be a rapper." Like, "You want to be a rapper?" Yes. Who's your favorite rapper, sweetie?
So perfect for a rapper.
Perfect. Flawless execution.
White
Yeah.
girls are the worst.
I don't trust anybody with influences that shallow.
Yeah.
We can't see what's
Hey, who won the World Series this week? How about that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
The World Series happened this week.
Oh. Well, first of all,
What
let's try that.
sport
Did
is
the
that?
World Series happen? And if
Laura,
so,
what do you think
what
the World
sport?
Series is?
It's when two baseball teams love each other very much. I do know it's like it's the ultimate challenge of baseball.
It's
It's the
American
last
Gladiators.
game.
Just call it baseball's ultimate challenge.
Only two teams will take the field. Only one player will.
It's like they don't even
Walk
play.
away the
They don't.
champion.
They don't play baseball. It's just like the American Gladiators obstacle course.
I mean, I don't understand. Is it the end of the season? Like the last two?
Yeah, it's
like
just
the
like
biggest
last,
game.
the last
7-game
for the
series,
championship,
Best of 7.
So I couldn't even tell you what two teams were in. I have no idea.
Let's just say
I'm guessing
you had
it
to
wasn't
guess.
the Tigers because I feel like I would have heard about
No,
it.
they were bad this year. Yeah, guess there's an American League and National League. So
That's
doesn't
true.
help
one
it.
team for-
That doesn't mean
like
anything. Yeah.
American
I'm going to see
means
if I can name
national.
another. I can name some more baseball teams, but these are all just like, who knows? The Red Sox, that's a team, right?
Yes, they were in the playoffs. but
The
they-
White
they-
Sox, is that?
Yeah, the White
The
Sox.
Black Sox.
That's not.
It used to be a team.
Yeah.
Black Hawks, you're thinking of.
I don't think so.
Well, the Black Sox were a team.
We should be
Cubs,
asking
the
this question
Cubs.
to Brett.
Yeah, Brett
Cubs
also
won the
doesn't
World
know this.
Series last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
They were
Yeah.
in the playoffs, but they didn't make it to the World Series.
The Astros.
Yeah.
Oh,
From what city?
Houston.
Whoa. They actually won the World Series.
first time
Oh,
ever.
okay.
Yeah.
And the loser.
Was it rigged because people felt bad for them because they never
Well, they had going in. They had a whole bunch of super home runs. And also, their league was bought by it was kind of revived by funds that was given from the president of their league.
was their coach Debbie Wasserman show.
In 2015, Sports Illustrated on their cover said they put the Astros, like the team, on the cover and said, "Meet your 2017 World Series champs."
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
You
Sports
know that?
Illustrated for kids.
So
Stay away
a
from
wizard works for Sports Illustrated.
But they had Justin Verlander. He was a starter for the Tigers for like the last 10 years.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
And then
name.
and then he ended up winning his first World Series, but he won with them. And then because Detroit is a city of fucking losers and
Of
like,
cucks.
yeah, basically they're like, "Oh, congrats, dude, way to go! Oh, you get to go fuck your model wife now with your World Series."
I'm glad he got one. He
Yeah.
deserved it.
Yeah,
He fucked her. He's gonna put his ring around his dick and fuck her with it.
I don't know, man. Jeez, got dark.
Who's
That's what-
the loser?
Yeah, who lost?
I have no idea. I really don't know. I don't
They're
think I
a
can
team
name
from
any.
Brooklyn.
Dodgers? Yeah. Is it the Dodgers?
Yes,
That's
it is
team.
the Dodgers.
Right?
But they're not. You know, they were from Brooklyn in like the 40s and the 50s, right?
So that's not real. That's not right.
The Dodgers is right, but they're in LA now.
Brooklyn moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad used to collect basketball cards and baseball cards when I was little, and I've always thought baseball was super boring, but I loved looking at the cards. And honestly, now I'm like, oh, that's OCD. That's all about. It's like, oh, they're all orderly and the same, and I can collect them.
Oh, you're just like looking through. The
Yeah,
binder?
totally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I remember
All
some of the
organized
team
by
names.
Team.
Yeah, but I don't. Watching the game, I always thought was so
I
boring.
used to first cards I started collecting were basketball cards, and then I got into baseball cards and hockey cards. But basketball was the first one because I liked basketball the best when I was a kid.
Me too, because that's what my dad liked. Vinny the Microwave Johnson, everybody.
Hell yeah.
That's as current as my sports references get.
I went to a Pistons game last year at the Palace, and when I was leaving, because I would get like really good seats because my friend's fiance is like a accountant for the Palace.
Nice.
La-di-da.
So we were walking up, and right at the press box, like I saw Vinny Johnson was like outside of his press box, and I was like, "Microwave!" And he just looked at me and pointed.
That's awesome. I love it.
I was a little bit drunk. I was like, "Microwave!"
My parents have motorcycles, and they ride motorcycles with Vinny the Microwave Johnson.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and then one time, like, I knew who he was. It was cool, but they like were with him hanging out, and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna put somebody on the phone," and then it was him. It was like, "Hey, this is the Microwave." I'm like,
Talking to
"Hey, how's it going?" Microwave.
What's it like to be a microwave?
Yeah.
I guess.
Remember when you were playing basketball?
You're like, "Mom, quit doing Vinny Johnson's voice." Your mom's
Hey,
like,
it's
"This
me."
is Vinny Johnson."
Yeah.
You just turn into like Chris Farley. You're just like, remember when you made that shot in the finals?
And it's also like I know who he was, but I didn't know I was 2 when he was like a championship player.
Yeah.
So I'm just talking to a guy
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Why was
Yeah.
he called the microwave, or should we
Because he
let
would
Laura?
Heat it up quick.
in a second.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
He came off the bench. He was the sixth man, and he would heat up quick.
That's what
And
I
if
would've
you
guessed.
watched him while he was heating up, you'd get cancer.
That's why Ray knew
Yeah.
who he
He's
was.
sitting here holding.
Don't
the
give him a
fucking
hammer
air.
while
Yeah.
he's heating up.
That phone call is why my beard is like this.
all the radiation.
Yeah.
That was good. Good bit, guys. Good bit.
We're good at this.
Yeah.
Stuff. Well, we should probably wrap up. I think I'm going to cut this into 2 episodes because we've been going
Yeah,
for 2 hours.
Yeah.
this is going into hour 2.
Cool.
I've been having a mini panic attack thinking we had to do this all over again. So, phew.
Oh, no. We're all good.
No, I think you split it, and then we'll just both release.
I love it.
One
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
of it.
I love it.
We
Yeah.
can do that.
Just release
Just
both of
both.
them on both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both on both, half on half, whatever you guys.
Well,
make
you
those
guys come out on
decisions.
what day?
We usually come out on Wednesday, but we can post it on whatever day.
Yeah,
We'll
figure
post it
out.
right now. Let's just do it.
It's already posted.
Right now,
We're
just-
going live.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah.
We're
This
live,
has been
pal.
on Facebook Live, right?
Call
The whole
in.
time?
Call in with your Vinny the Microwave Johnson memories.
Hey, this is Microwave Johnson. I've been listening the whole time.
I like you guys. You heat up quick,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Really?
be
but you're cold in the middle sometimes.
Blaine the DVR Hill.
Yeah. What's our basketball names?
TiVo Johnson.
Alex the Keurig pasta.
Ray the pasta maker. Laura, what are you?
Water.
Laura, the vitamin D sun lamp.
Brett, what's your name?
Brett, the pretty good Wi-Fi signal. Mercer.
He connects most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm protected,
if
but
you were
also
cold, if you were cold, the announcers would be like, "He's having trouble connecting.
He's having
still
network-
obtaining the
He's
IP address."
See, I keep it at the top of the key for a while. That's me buffering.
He's having some network connectivity issues.
You see, he's really good when he's on that side of the court, but he just doesn't quite reach the other.
Mike, what's your basketball name?
Windows 95 Toronto.
Yeah.
No.
I just went to see a DJ called DJ Windows 98.
Ah.
Pretty cool.
He's better than Mike.
I didn't watch
Three
any
better.
basketballs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, What's coming up? We got Big Time Garbage Fest December. What are those dates?
7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Go to the website. And
all
sign
of
up
us
for our
except
It's going to be
Mike.
like Christmas in December.
Yeah.
Laura, Brett, and Blaine are all opening for Todd Barry.
Hell yeah.
Alex
The old
is
Andy
on
Kindler
Kurt-
crew.
Alex is
Yeah.
on the Kurt
Yeah.
Metzger show.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome.
It's going to
What
be
show are you on?
sweet.
I'm not on any of them
Why?
because I feel weird.
Why?
Putting myself on stuff that I do.
All right, I nominate you
Yeah.
to take your pick.
Absolutely.
When you guys do stuff, put me on your shows.
Oh, come on, man.
Now you're gonna make me do stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Like it's gonna be like probably like 2 or 3 shows a day, right? 2,
Yeah,
Maybe.
two.
2.
The big headliner show, and then we'll have like an after party with a secret lineup every day.
Hell yeah.
Secret lineup.
And then Sunday we're gonna have a GLTBQ show at the Trumbleplex that Kai Quicks is gonna be hosting.
Oh,
Yep.
tight. Yeah, that rules.
Yep.
And then the rap party, or the very last thing is gonna be at Sellerman's.
That'll be badass.
Yeah, that
That should be fun.
Fucking awesome. Buy tickets.
BigTimeGarbageFest.com.
Yep. Go there. Sign up for the emails.
Follow the Instagram and the Twitter and listen to the Facebook things.
Worship us like gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best thing to ever happen to Alex. And we really want to make it special for him. And we can't let him down because my
Guys,
parents.
we're
This really means a lot to
Yeah.
me, guys.
If you're tired of
really-
seeing local magicians at comedy shows, this is like the only thing that's stopping that.
Yeah, we
So-
really got to sell this. You know, where else can you go find comedy? Yeah. What, are you going to go to Los Angeles?
Yeah.
No, people from Los Angeles are coming here, bro. That's how good.
Hell yeah.
That's why they're taking the sign with them. They're installing the sign right there on 8 Mile. It's going to say
Hollyweed.
Hollyweed. Hell yeah. Hollyweed video.
It's gonna say
gonna say-
Hollyweed Netflix.
No.
Hollyweed. Everything is going to be okay.
Yep.
Or
Signing
all right,
off.
right?
I've been.
Wait, well, let's the Glory Friends. Do you guys have any Glory Friends things that you want to talk about?
Yeah, when's Glory?
Friends Fest, yeah.
Glory Friends Fest is every time we record.
That's
Yep.
nice.
Over at
It's
Ray's
beautiful.
house.
If you guys want to be assholes, I can just change the name.
Please do.
Yeah.
I own your fucking domain name. All right. So it's-
Oh look, Big Time Garbage Fest is just a bestiality porn site. How did that happen?
He will. He'll do that. He'll do that.
Yeah, Alex is vindictive. He's told stories of gay revenge on our podcast.
Yes, he is
many a
morally
time.
depraved in the revenge department. You guys, be careful.
Gay revenge is the best revenge.
That's true.
it's the sweetest.
It's served hard.
The best revenge is a dick best served hard.
There's no doubt that that's the name of an actual porn.
All right, I think that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
All right,
I've been Brett.
Blaine.
Ray.
Mike.
Alex.
Laura,
And together, we just podcast. I don't. What am I fucking? Bye, everybody.
stop. it.
Peace.
Boomer lit.